The opinions about Harbor Freight tools vary from trash to professional. Sometimes the debate could be so hot that it could perk up a pot of good farmer's coffee. So let's see what some of the other YouTubers say about Harbor Freight's Hercules and Bauer brands. I'm surprised at some of the results and not surprised about other results. The question is, what do you think about Harbor Freight tools? Is it accurate or maybe not up to date, the new tools being offered? The proof is in the pudding. Hi anyone, I'm Scott Payne. They call me the old farmer. There are groups of people who swear by their brand of tools and others that swear at the same brand. Let's be honest, quality within lines are not constant. Festool and even Flex Tools, you know, that new super duper tool line from Chevron, have tools that are up to the reputation and in some instances don't meet those expectations. So where does Harbor Freight fit into the tool hierarchy? I can tell you for sure that the pneumatic earthquake half-inch impact wrench is substantially better built and handles better than the same from Snap-on. In fact, after seeing a video from both tools being disassembled, it sent me to the pneumatic earthquake tool. What I do when I review a tool is to give the benefit of the doubt to the tool if it meets these two criteria. Will it do the job, and is the price a fair price? A third criteria I'm sneaking in: has the price been raised above what is needed to make the tool and give a fair amount of profit to the company? This is why I'm not a fan of Festools nor of Snap-on tools. They are trying to convince everyone that their tools are better by selling at a ridiculously high price point. Yet when YouTubers do tests, these tools, on the average, will fall into the lower upper end of the test range, with many other tools outperforming them and at a much lower price tag. I always say these tools are good, but not worth the price point, and I'll still say it. Let's see what a Snap-on socket set goes for. Now let's see the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh socket set. What will it go for? Maybe that's not a fair comparison. Let's do the Harbor Freight Icon tool set. Well, there's not actually a set, so I pieced together this one. Both the Pittsburgh and the Icon set have lifetime warranties. You can see what I could find out on the Snap-on site. I don't deal with companies that hide their warranty information behind walls. So it would mean that even if Snap-on offered me a complete set of tools, no dice. Yes, Snap-on has good tools, but not that good. The only thing that Snap-on lacks is a ski mask and a weapon to get more for their tools. I'm surprised anyone is buying their products. From what I'm hearing, folks haven't. Sell for an honest price and with a lifetime warranty, and I will reevaluate my position. But what do other channels say about Harbor Freight tools? One of my favorite channels is The Den of Tools, with Jeff King and Red the Bear. He has done several reviews for various tools, including Harbor Freight. His test puts Harbor Freight tools at the top end of the brands tested. Another channel, Project Farm, runs tests that you would find in a laboratory. On the average, the Bauer line and the Hercules lines are very competitive against the other name brands. In some categories, they're at the top end of the competition. In some tests, they are in the lower middle of the pack. But they do the job for DIY and in some instances are better than some of the brands considered to be premier in their class. Just as the Earthquake pneumatic air wrench bested Snap-on, the Hercules 12-inch miter saw is probably the best contractor saw on the market. To be honest, every time there is a model number switch, it is due diligence to reevaluate the tool you're considering. As an example, DeWALT is famous for stripping the quality out of tools once it has the reputation as being the industry standard for a particular tool. Where Bauer and Hercules will start limping is at the extreme ranges of the testing, or in some instances, may be a bit slower than the leaders in a particular class. That is, something completely outside of normal use, such as finding the breaking point of a tool. That means for normal use, Bauer and Hercules will do the job, and do it well.
Before we go, it's important to quickly mention for all who are visiting to subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and share with friends and family. Now for the most important part. Thank you to those who have subscribed. Thank you. And yes, thank you to those who are visiting. We value you too. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so that we may receive a pittance from YouTube to cover expenses. We replaced one camera, tripod, and bought a water-cooled editor for video production, plus all the tools we review. So if you could help us reach that 1,000 subscription point, thank you. Well, this is the old farmer Scott Bain. Be well, be safe, and be kind to someone.
Don't forget to click like and click subscribe on the Old Farmer YouTube channel. And thanks again for watching. Bye.
The VFW National Home for Children, providing families of veterans and active duty military opportunities for growth and development in a nurturing community. Please consider a donation to help their children and families. I.C. Rhodes speaking.